Session we are going to start pointer to structures. Before going to pointer to structures, we have already done array of structure. We can look some programs also for the array of structure. So in last lecture, we have already completed this 10 employees detail. Each employee is having this name, employee ID and salary. We have to record the data for 10 employees. So let's check some other examples for array of structure also. Yes. This is the student record. This is the student for record of three students. Here we have already created a structure student, int, roll number, character, name, string means character, number of character we can enter 10, int main, int I, because when we are dealing with the arrays we have to use for loops, we have to use loops. So I is the variable which we are using in for loop. Struct student st is the array name of size 3. Printf enter record of 3 students for I is equals to 0, I smaller than 3, I plus plus. Printf enter roll number, and a roll number is an integer type, so in scanf we are reading the data percentage d ampersand sti index value 0 st0 dot roll number. Dot operator we are using because we are accessing the data members of the structure. In normal cases we are using this dot operator to access the data members. Okay. Next line, printf enter name. Scanf, because name is a string, so we are using to read the string, we are using what? Percentage s ampersand sti dot name. Okay. Now printf student information list for I is equals to 0, I smaller than 3, I plus plus. Now in this format all the things means roll number is this sti dot roll number will pass the value to this percentage d delimiter. Stii dot name will pass the value to this name, this percentage s, and return 0. So if we run this program, what output we are getting means enter record of 3 students, enter roll number. For example, I am just entering 41. This enter name Kumkum, enter roll number for next student, for example Karthik. Next roll number 56. Next line, enter the name, we are just giving name. Okay, so roll number 41 Kumkum, 34 Karthik, 56 Keshu. This type of record will get printed. Okay, this is the part of array of structure. Just look one more program. This is the program for 10 students. We are going to record for 10 students. Struct student, character name 50, roll number, float, marks. Same, int I is the variable which we are going to use in for loops to access all the values from 0 to n or 0 to 10. So this will si dot roll number is equals to I plus 1. Okay, this will increment the value. Same, enter the name. For name, we are using percentage s delimiter, si dot name. Marks, marks is in float, so we are using percentage f. So, comma, ampersand si dot marks. Next line, displaying the information of students up to 10. 10 students record. So, after this, when we run this program, enter the information of student. For roll number 1, enter name, for example, enter marks. So for second, enter name AB, for example, enter the marks 23. Like this we will print for all 10 students. Okay, now next topic is pointer to structure. So what is a pointer to structure? Pointer is a variable which holds the address of another variable, means which points to the address of another variable of any type like int, character, float. Pointer to structure, where a pointer is also a variable and it is pointing to the, now in this point structured concept, what is pointer? Pointer is a variable and it can point to the address of a structure variable. So sorry, how we can declare a pointer to a structure? So how we can declare a pointer to a structure and how to access the member of structures using pointer? Okay, just we have to create a structure and then declare the structure variable as well as a pointer variable, and then we have to initialize the pointer variable with a structure, and by using these pointers we have to access the member of structure. So as we know pointer concept, here we will use two operators. First, we will use two operators. One is your value operator, this pointer operator, this value operator, and just address operator or arrow operator we are using. Okay, in pointer concept we are using just pointer operator or value operator and ampersand sign which reads the address of the particular location. So here we have to declare a pointer and initialize the pointer with some variable. Okay, so pointer variable is a variable which holds the address of another variable like this. In normal cases, in normal pointer concept, what we are doing, we are just int a, means declaring a variable. A is the variable of type integer. This is the declaration of a variable. Same. Now, after the declaring of variable, we are just declaring the pointer variable first. Normal variable we are declaring. In second line, we are declaring a pointer variable. Integer type pointer, because it will points to the integer type variable. So we have to declare a pointer of type integer only. So this pointer sign means this is the value operator, and p, pointer variable. In third step, what we are doing, initialize this pointer variable with another variable. Initializing this pointer variable with another variable. Okay, same way will be followed in structure also, like this. We have to, first case, there are 5 points, how we will declare, how we will initialize, how we will declare the pointer variable, how to access the structure through pointer. So in first point, we have to define the structure. First step is definition of structure. We have already studied about how to define the structure: struct student, int roll number, character name, float percent. Any number of members you can declare here, you can define here. Okay, so this is the definition part. This will the definition part of the structure. Next point, declare the structure variable like this. You have already studied. Declare the structure variable like int a. You normal cases, normal pointer concept, we are just declaring a variable. Here also in structure also we are just declaring the structure variable. You already done this part. Struct student s1 is the structure variable. Same thing, one point is clear, means define the structure, declare the structure variable. In third point, what we are doing, we are just doing declaring a pointer variable. Again, similarly, we are just declaring the pointer variable. Struct student, this is the pointer variable, correct? In fourth point, we are just giving the address to the pointer, address of variable to the pointer. So initialize this pointer. So we are going to initialize the address of structure to pointer variable. This address of s1 is initialized to pointer. Similar, this int a, we are just in as same, we are just doing in same way, struct student s1. Okay, s1 and a is a variable. Here it is, a is a normal variable, s is a structure variable. In second line we are going to declare pointer variable in pointer p. Here also struct student pointer ptr, declare the pointer variable. In third line, what we are doing, we are just initializing the pointer with some address, because pointer is holding the address of some variable. So we are just, s1 is the variable, and address of this variable is allocated to the pointer or initialized to the pointer same way. So this up to fourth point it is clear. Now fifth point is very very important, how to access the member of a structure through pointer. Means in normal cases what we are doing, in order to access the member using structure variable, we have to use dot operator. We are using dot operator. But to access the member of structures using pointers, we have to use arrow operator. So if you want to access this data member, roll number, so ptr arrow operator roll number, ptr arrow operator name, ptr arrow operator percentage. So this is up to the point, this point. Note one point is to be remembered, in order to access the members using structure variable. I'm giving emphasis on this word, structure variable. Means normal s1, this s1 structure variable, we have to use dot operator, and to access the member of structures by using pointers, we have to use this, because we are just creating another pointer variable, and we are going to access the members of structure by using pointer only. So we have to use arrow operator. So let's move to the program. This pointer to structure. So what we are going to struct my structure, this is the name of the structure, struct my structure. We have declared a structure, character name, int number, int rank. Int main, struct my struct variable, we are just initializing at the compile time. Struct my structure, this is the pointer, this is the pointer declaration. So we are just initializing the value to ptr and name. So if we run this name ABC, because we are giving the values at the compile time. So here ptr arrow operator name, ptr arrow operator number, ptr arrow operator rank. So by this example, maybe it is clear how to access the member of structure by using pointer variable. Okay, just same, just declare the pointer, declare a variable. We have declared this variable, this struct my structure variable. Variable is the name of variable only. Okay, and here only we, at the time of compile time, we are just initialize with the values. In next line, declaring the pointer variable, this is the declaration of pointer variable. In third line, we are just initialize this pointer with another variable, address of variable we are initialized to this pointer, and this is the how to access. This is the part in this line, printf line, we are just accessing the name, number, and by using arrow operator. So this is the part of pointer to structure. So let's move to the another topic. Same thing, same I have already done. So nested structures. So what is nested structures? Means a structure variable as a member of a structure, or a structure within a structure. This is called nested structure. So we are declaring a structure variable as a member of another structure. Means we have already created a structure and we have already defined some member variables. In this member of variables, we want to declare some more structure variables. So this is a nested structure, structure within a structure. So if we want to create a structure of a student like this, we are just creating a structure student having id, name, roll, id, name, and date of birth. And date of birth is also a structure. In this structure, there are some data members, there are some variables or member variables, day, month, and year. So we need to define two structures. One is your student, second is your date of birth. So here struct student first means first structure we are just defining. Int id, character name 20, and date of birth is also a structure. So struct date of birth. In this date of birth, what are the member variables? Int day, int month, and year. Now d1, d1, and here should be s1 also, s1, because we have to create two variables for structure 1 and structure 2, d1 and s1. S1 is having id, name, and date of birth, and dob is having day, month, and year. So main function struct student s1. S1 is to access the data members of student structure. So printf enter id, scanf s1 dot id means by using s1 we can access all the data members of student structure. S1 dot name, again enter the date of birth. Date of birth, the format should be like this: scanf %d means date, month, and year, and ampersand s1 dot d1 dot day, s1 dot d1 dot month, ampersand s1 dot d1 dot year. So this will print id is equals to this s1 dot id, s1 dot name, but in case of date of birth, because we are creating two structure in nested structure, so s1 dot d1 dot day, s1 dot d1 dot, this will access the data from both these structure. So let's move to the program. So this is the program for the pointer to structure. We are using arrow operator. So next program, we are just creating struct employee, int id, character name 20, struct date. So first structure is our employee type. Next is the date. In date, what are the member variables? Int date, day, month, and year. And date of joining. Date of joining is the structure variable we have created, and for employee even is the structure variable to access all the members of both the structure, dog, doj, and even. Int main even dot id, we are just initializing. This is also a method, we can just initialize the values here also, means compile time initialization. Even dot id is equals to 101, string copy even dot name, this if we want to copy the string into character array. Okay, even dot doj dot dd is equals to 10. Even dot means what we are doing, even dot these both are the variables, even or d1, you can replace it d1. So even and d1 dot, in last program we have seen this. So even dot d1 dot month, even dot d1 dot year. So we are just initializing this value. In previous example we have initialized the value at the this at the time of print. So printing first employee information, employee id, even dot id, dot operator, what it will do, it will access the members, data members, dot operator. Even dot name, employee date of joining, this date of j, we have to replace this g1 dot dd comma even dot d1 comma month, d1 even dot d1 dot this. Just run this program. So employee id 101, because we have already initialized as the compile time. If we want to enter the data at the runtime, so we have to use for loop. So this, it will print this. So up to this, we have already completed the topic, all the topics for structure, means what is structure, how we can initialize, how we can declare, how to access, how to calculate the size of the structure, and pointer to structure, array of structure, and the last topic is nested of structure. So let's stop here.